Red here, also known as Jalou, with Draco, and we are doing another artist showcase. Today we're with, well, according to the DeviantArt page, Nova Leopard, but everybody may know her as...
AttackOnWholock on Google Plus. So
She's everywhere there. And we're going to check out her artwork. We said, this is the artist showcase. She's actually the first one who actually commented who wanted to be in it. So, yay her. And then she realizes it was a bad idea. And she doesn't want to do it again. No.
I've got nothing better to do with my life.
So, as you can see on my picture, or the first picture we're looking at is Rar. This is her
RC
Yep. So, this is the her DeviantArt section. Do you have a FA or no?
Yeah, that one's Nova Creature. I changed that a lot because one I sign in, one I use, and then one's just my random one.
Well, we'll make sure that she gives out all of the information, so we'll put it down in the description below so you can check out everything that is hers. She has a YouTube channel. She does different things there, dancing, or started to do dancing, so, and other things.
And ranting.
Ranting. Not good ranting. Everybody does ranting.
Yeah.
We do it in a podcast form, but we do ranting nonetheless. But anyways, she does a lot of digital art, which is, as we covered in the last podcast, always okay, good thing to do. So, yeah. So what do you usually get... where do your characters come from? Is a good question I should ask. You have lots of them.
I do, because I'm not just like a persona artist. Well, my main one, which is Amai, I just got like rights to with the fursuit.
Right.
But my other ones, I just get bored and choose colors and just kind of throw them on there. It's an effective way to do things.
Well,
Works.
what was I gonna say? I mean, all artists do that. I'm gonna sit here with a paintbrush and just go. And most of the famous '50s artwork and Andy Warhol stuff is just throw buckets of paint at a wall and call it done. So.
Yeah.
So
standards were low back then.
Standards are low at all the time. So the Anima AMAI is your current OC. That's the one you have the rights to. That's the one your suit is out of. Again, check out her YouTube channel, which will be in the description below. You can see her dancing in it, and you can see it full force. You're actually lucky for a 13-year-old to have a full suit, or a partial suit. I should say, not full suit, part. Well,
it's 3/4. It's a 3/4. I hold it up with suspenders.
But yeah, it's kind of amazing. Most 13-year-olds don't have that. I'm 26. I don't even have
I
it.
don't have that.
We're both old fogies, and we don't have anything. Actually, I have nothing. He's got a tail at least, so that's the most important thing.
The tail that doesn't even match my Sona.
So I'm guessing you had really loving, trusting parents to a certain extent to allow you to have that.
I was making mine because I'm capable of making them, but both the first 2 times I tried, my dog ate the head bases, and then I got totally fed up with that, and my parents felt bad, so they just bought it.
Well, yeah. I mean,
it's one way to do it.
Yeah, that's it. Just cover the head base in peanut butter and make the dog eat it, so that way you end up getting your suit that you wanted. But yeah, it's like I said, I'm nothing about the age. I'm just gonna pop back on the age because Google Plus and just the fandom. There's a lot of young'uns in the group, but a lot of the young'uns, some annoying, a lot of them not. They're already got their own suits. They're already making their suits and making decent suits, decent artwork. It's always surprises and amazes me that I'm the rarity of the group at 5% and polled in one of the groups I'm in that Yeah, everybody's between the ages of 13 and 18, I believe it was. I'd mostly lie on the 13 to 15 section, so it's really weird. But it's amazing to see that stuff, though.
Yeah. Meanwhile, us, 23 and 26, our greatest achievement we can say is we know how to hold a pen.
Yes.
Way to go. Way to go with that.
Yes. Well, I do
So
pixel.
proud.
I do poor pixel art, but
I
I
can't
don't
do
do any
pixel
pixel art.
right now because I draw on my phone right now. So
for what if you're all this is on your phone?
yeah, all of it.
All of that's on your. Again, guys, this is all done on phone now, so this is remarkably good for just being on phone.
Mhm.
But
Well, those weird limited art programs where it's like, look, you've got no pressure sensory and you've got an airbrush for shading.
for what it is, you're pretty good at just a phone program.
Mhm.
Do you plan on doing this for the rest of your life? I'm guessing you do because it's artwork. You don't ever give it up. But I mean, I'm saying, are you going to plan on doing this as a job or a part-time job?
Actually, my plans are storyboard arting in DreamWorks because I
Right.
visited there last year actually,
Right?
and already know like all the storyboard artists and producers, and
Nice.
so I've gotten a really easy way to get a job there.
Awesome.
So it's
The
not that
best, the
hard for
best
me to
I,
do
the best
that.
I can say about me is I've driven by Pixar Studios in San Francisco, so that's about as much as I could say about me as storyboarding and Pixar and stuff like that. But yeah, I could be writing the scripts and stuff like that, but that's about as far as I go in the genre of and acting this stuff out, voiceover work, stuff like that. Other than that, I can't do much of anything else.
I have you both beat. The biggest place I've ever been to is Tina's Junkyard art sale.
Ding ding ding! 5 points for the weird loser in the corner.
I
But anyways,
can't help it.
what got you into the fandom? Just because he got you here, and even though we're talking about your art, it's important. Your art is important to what you're part of.
Yeah. Actually, it was a while ago, maybe 4 to 5 years even, and that's saying a lot taking into consideration my age currently. Um,
You'll
but
understand my groan in a second.
but it was because I used to live in Pittsburgh,
Right,
and
right,
so Anthrocon being there
right.
was a really easy way to end up in the fandom because I already liked because I've always drawn animals. I've never tried to draw people, and so I already sort of wanted to do that the moment I saw it, and so took about another 2 years to get my mom to be like, okay, fine, this is fine, but
Well,
yeah.
That's always a big hurdle.
But
yes,
mainly because her living in Pittsburgh, she already knew everything about the fandom.
right.
And she was one of those people who sat in a corner and made fun of the weirdos, so.
Well, I mean, she knew about it. She knew that
Yeah.
we're not that bad people,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand why, like the Pittsburgh Bears, like we want them to return. It's because it's big money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't like us for what we do, but think about it as the money aspect. If you own a business in areas
Yeah.
that have these big conventions, be freaking happy
Yeah.
because we're here. We're not going somewhere.
Actually, in 2013, I think the news said by the end of the weekend and everything, they managed to raise over $10 million that went to charity, and there's been 2 years it's just been growing.
Mm-hmm. So.
Fascinating. So comparative to both of us, the oldest one in the group would be Draco, who's been in it for 15 years. And you'll understand why I was groaning, because I've only been in the fandom for about a month and a half. So, yeah. I've known about it for a while, but just it didn't click until, yeah, about a month and a half
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, I think Amai is my only mainly unnaturally colored character.
I wouldn't call it unnaturally. There's nothing wrong with it.
But, like, based on, like, actual natural animal coloring. Like,
Well, yes, if you're gonna go on that basics, yeah.
mm-hmm.
But it's also your Sona, so it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
obviously a lot of people go for the brighter, funnier, cool looking colors because you're walking around and you want to stand out comparative to someone
Yeah.
who's, and it's also toony too. So
Yeah.
I
Because I've
mean,
got my other character that I'm like obsessed with drawing right now because it's fun, which is Samuel, which is I've posted my art on Google Plus recently of,
thank
and
you, DeviantArt. Yeah.
he's
Um,
another one of my recently like really naturally colored. He's just like a sort of cream and blonde type colors of calico. So
Yeah, actually, interesting story about that. Apparently, you're the artist of the week on Star Furry.
mm-hmm.
Wolfie Blue likes you. Shout out to Wolfie Blue again. He loves doing. He loves hearing
I
his.
love that.
He loves that. It's like the second time he's heard it in probably a couple days. So he's gonna be, or about a week, because it will come out next Wednesday. But yeah.
Yeah, he like messaged me last night, and I'm just like, okay.
I do like your. You also. You have some here that aren't digital, that are hand drawn.
Mm-hmm.
I could see in the color and coloring pencils and color crayons. Pretty good.
Yeah.
I always approve.
Yeah, I need to get better coloring stuff. There's some place Northern California, I think, that sells Copics for like $5. So I'm just gonna go there.
So, are you a Cali girl or what?
I've lived here for maybe a year and a half,
All right.
Southern California. So at
Cool.
least it's really easy for me to go to Califor because it's like an hour
Hey,
or so away.
for me,
2
it'd
hours
be,
counting traffic.
what would mine be? It'd be probably about 5 hour drive, a couple hour train ride. If I really want to be a lazy mother, I get on the plane. But yeah, I'm Central California, Bay Area
You have it easy.
location. Yeah,
You have to fly across the country to meet you.
yeah. I do like your dragon, your Eastern dragon. It's one a favorite of mine that I saw.
Yeah. It's easy for me to go to. I go to the San Diego furry meetups too.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I've got one in San Francisco that happens every first or second week of the month, but it's brokered than a skunk, so it's like $8 plus BART fare. Not really worth it for me at the moment because I don't have a suit, so I can't get the half off.
Yeah, I'm trying to drag my friends along, but they're just so busy.
Well, speaking of which, because you're 13, you're in school.
Mhm.
And I know there's a lot of people out there. I've seen them in a lot of the posts that 13-year-olds have, or the youngins have a lot of issues with school and, excuse me, the fandom. Any tips or thoughts about that? I know you've gone on a rant about certain things, and I figured we might as well start up another rant, because why the fuck not?
I myself don't have very many issues because I've got people that play Skyrim and just think most of my cat furry drawings are from Skyrim. I've got 2 of my friends, one of which is in high school now, but you know, they are both furries now because I'm magical and an expert.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I got into fandom. Was a friend of mine on YouTube that I game with and do YouTube videos with, and she's like, the first statement she asked me was I a furry? Because I mentioned an anime thing that I got from a YouTuber, and it was bark bark get the thing bark bark, and she's like, you're a furry. I'm like, no, I'm just quoting a YouTuber that I like, and I thought it was cute and funny, and we talked about it more. It's like, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden, surprise! It's something I liked.
My one friend is just really into like convention aspects of stuff, and I've got another friend who's into like art and another one's into like dance competitions and stuff like that. So it
Right.
was really easy to just
Push them
cram
into
it
it.
all in one, and
Oh yeah,
there we
and
go.
being that you live down south, you got Comic Con, you got
Yeah.
uh, both. You got the Calfer, and then you have
Hmm.
like the gaming conventions too that are open and
Yeah.
whatnot. So there's
And then I
plenty of
just
places
had
for conventions.
one earlier in the year that just started this year, so
And you got
that's
the
NerdCon.
yeah, and then you got the anime stuff. Plenty of that
Hmm.
stuff down there. So yeah, you're
So,
you're centrally located for the great conventions of California.
hmm I mean,
You
I've got
got
one friend who at first was like, what the no, so that's gross. And then I'm just like, dude,
You
let's
have to
calm
explain it to
down
them. You have to
and
explain it
let
to
me
them. Yeah.
explain this.
Oh yeah, I've started rehashing with some other friends and telling them about it. And they're like, it's like I don't care. But it's like first time I heard about it, it's like first thing that came to mind is porn and bestiality. It's like no, no, no. Let me get that clear right now. Let me stop you there. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with zoophilia. I say zootopia, and I'm like, no, that's not what I was looking for either. But it's not. It has anything to do with zoophilia. It has nothing to do with bestiality. I'm gonna cut you right there. Cut you off right there.
Yeah,
trying
she
to
was,
explain that is
although,
always great.
yeah, she's the least one that I should be concerned in her saying anything, though, because she's over there forcing her fandoms upon people. So I'm like, dude,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't say anything.
Well, it's like I love some of the hecklers that come into the Google Pluses, and they're from like anime stuff, and they're calling us for fags and yiffers and all that
Yeah,
stuff. And the funny thing is, technically, you're not any better off than we are, especially if you're into the
yeah,
hardcore Japanese anime. Some of that stuff, I'm not talking about the sexual stuff. I'm just talking about some of the stuff that's there. It's like you got weird ish that's even 3 times worse than our stuff. So it's like, really,
hmm
you're gonna come here and say that shit to us? No.
yeah.
The brony
But
fighting, and it's like, no,
oh
stop,
yeah,
just stop. Well,
yeah.
we're exactly the same. I saw a video not too long ago. This guy is not in the fandom, but respects us. He's into anime and stuff like that. And he was talking
Hmm.
about an old incident that happened. That there was an attack on one of the conventions, and he's like, dude, why should we be any different from the furries? And I've noticed that more and more videos I watch of people going out in their suit and all that is that some of us will go ew or just try to drag the kid away or whatever, but 95% of the people don't care because they've been bred and trained to go when they go to Disneyland and all these theme parks that they see someone in
Hmm.
suit. It's normal. It's just different that there's a person here in the mall, or it's something that needs to be grown on, and there needs to be more explanation and more openness and more people talking about it. And there's very rarely the news agencies do that. But just a fact recently, I didn't watch it, but my mom did. There was a bit, not a big bit, but a small bit in one of the popular TV shows, NCIS Los Angeles, where
Fur and Loathing.
the two people who do the scientific computer stuff were in the fandom, and the girl was talking about her Sona, and he was talking about his, and it was very decent and very not over the top and not wrong and not bashing or anything like that. So
Yeah.
it's something like that. We need more of that for us, and there
Hmm.
needs to be more news agencies covering like Anthrocon
Yeah.
back east
Um,
and Cal Fur and stuff like that, and Vancouver Fur. It just because it needs to be more out there, and I'm surprised because there's groups out there for everything. Oh, you can't, anti-hate groups for gay and lesbian or
mhm.
other things, but you don't hear people boasting up about the fandom because it's just like anime. You're not gonna hear someone go, "Oh, you shouldn't be like this with anime," and you shouldn't do that because
Yeah.
but it's a small tight knit group. But there needs to be some sort of
Um,
what?
luckily, ever since like the whatever show it was, CSI or something, the Fur and Loathing episode,
Oh,
media has
yeah,
Oh man.
no, that's not what I'm going at. But luckily, because of that episode, more media coverage and the fandom is growing, and
yeah,
people are starting to see more of
yeah,
the truth behind it, other than
Yeah.
people who
yeah,
like to have sex and then get shot in the road thinking they're a coyote.
yeah, and I first explained it to my mom, and she says, like the CSI thing, and I said, yes, kind of, but then no. Not the sexual part, and not the death part, but something kind of along that lines. So, you got a phone, Google the damn thing. You'll understand a lot more. And with her watching the NCIS episode last night, she kind of a little bit more, but not enough to. She doesn't care because she lives here all of her life, and it's California, and we're open to everything pretty much a lot of times.
I think that one of the more disturbing parts of that episode was the purple cat bit.
Like how everyone just goes silent.
Yeah.
Well, his mic cuts out from time to time. We need to buy him a better mic. But
did you buy me a better internet to go with it too?
That ain't happening. But but anyways.
So professional.
I don't have a charger that works for it.
I thought it was you. I thought your mom's like, hi, Mom.
No. Not me this time.
Just out of curiosity, because I'm trying to override what's going on in the background there. What is your actual animal for your Sono? Just in case some people don't know, because it kind of looks androgynous. Could be anything.
It originally had wings, but I didn't like drawing them, so I took them off. So at this point, it's just a red panda freakhound. But I've noticed that she gets mistaken for a fox a lot.
Right.
So
I could see the red panda because of the tail.
Add me to that list.
But I don't really care all too much, because it is kind of two species that aren't just going to be like, this is the exact species. I know exactly what it is. Like,
right. Well, that's fine. I'm just curious. Maybe somebody out there is curious about it too.
I'm scrolling through my Google Plus.
That's completely fine. I'm just scrolling through the artwork slowly and forgetting to scroll through it from time to time and dealing with pop-ups. So there's going to be like weird sections of pop-up and the editing software that I have.
Shout out to the advertisement.
Yeah, pretty much double free advertisement, because there's like no way I can edit it out without taking out big chunks of the section of the video.
This episode brought to you by whatever the hell's on screen.
Pretty much Cadillac and everything else.
Well.
Oh boy. So what do you like? What do you prefer drawing? Is there just whatever you want, or is there a specific thing?
It kind of depends on how I'm feeling that day. Because sometimes I'll just end up drawing normal animals. I've also drawn, from time to time, like random mythical creature type ones.
Right. Like the
or dragons.
Like the Kaneko, the one with a carrot on its back. I think it's kind of cute.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one. That was one of my favorite ones.
That one stood out to me too.
Because it had a carrot on its back.
Not just because of that.
Well, the coloring and the carrot on the back. That too.
You're like, and the carrot. Let's not forget the carrot.
No, I'm going to dig the hole in the ground and just keep saying carrot. And
loves carrot cake.
All right, this is brought to you by the Microsoft Surface Pro. Not actually brought to you by them. I think I have to put on the fucking. This is that's not really. Actually, no, it's not.
This episode brought to you by Microsoft and carrots, because carrots.
Yep.
Your Sailor Kitty. One thing I've noticed about the Sailor Kitty was that it has a belly button. You don't see that much.
Yes. Yeah, because I don't know. I felt like it looked weird if I didn't put it there.
Belly button.
Just looked off.
It's a freaking.
Because even though I do like chibi characters and such sometimes, I still try to apply anatomy as good as I can to that.
Right. And that will help you out later on down the line too. In the storyboarding stuff and
yeah, because it just really bothers me when it's super off on anatomy.
don't get me started about some of the anatomy stuff I've seen out there.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
I don't think we're allowed to do that.
No. Let's just say we know everything about the fandom.
Whether you
But,
want to or not.
yeah, pretty much. But, that is not here nor there. So, just because it's a good form of currency, and I know you're only 13 now, but maybe you're a couple years down the line, 16, 17, or 18, and, working towards college, do you plan on doing commissions, or...
I'm pretty. I've been trying to figure out prices because I'm really bad with thinking of reasonable prices because
Right.
of being extremely modest about them, and then
Right.
if they're too cheap, you kind of get flooded with everything.
Well,
If they're too expensive, you just don't. It's not fair then. So
well, it's not.
Kinda...
It's not like free where everybody's like, I want a piece of free. I pretty much stay away from those. It's my personal thing is I don't do free if I can help. I mean, I don't mind getting free stuff if somebody wants to be happy enough to do free art, but it's just not something I go hunting for or asking for because I know 95% of the people who are doing this are doing it for a little extra currency in their pocket for whatever it may be reasons. So
Yeah, right now I've just been trying to figure out prices, but
yeah, prices can be hard. Simple. I don't know. I don't do art, so I can't really say, hey, it should be this, or B, it should be that. And again, of course, I'm biased, so if it's a good piece of artwork, like something like the Sailor Cat, I'd pay anywhere between $5 to $15 alone, just because I like it. It's good.
yeah, my most recent ones have just been digital versions of random school drawings.
Nothing wrong with that. Get bored in class and doodle.
Mm-hmm.
I just used to just...
Because the Sailor Cat was originally just a school sketch, and he was originally female. But I was in school, and you get a lot more weird looks if you start drawing a female cat.
Or you got the pervert sitting next to you. He's like, oh my god, look, boobies. It's like, shut up.
Yeah, so
shut up. You're 13. Stop it.
Yeah, so I couldn't really do that.
It's like, well, we'll just remove these. Pencil. Remove those. Pencil. Just make it, unique. Just. But I think that's the cool thing about, this style of artwork is you can just do the no sex and it wouldn't matter either way.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I've got my decent attempts at humans, but I don't really put them.
You don't show them. You hide them.
Kinda.
You're ashamed of them.
Well, Google Plus, I've got one on a single community.
No.
But
to each his own. I mean, what was it? The other day we covered and was released of where she does artwork, but she also does, it's primarily anthro or the fandom style stuff and orcs and ogres, but
a lot of orcs.
Yeah, he or she, the name, it's Simon and then it's Simona. Anyways, I get mixed up, but he and or she does do humanistic portraits as well, and she did a nice one that was kind of blended really well because it had both it was like a ref sheet. It had the Sona back and the Sona front, but in the middle was a half Sona, half humanistic character.
Hey, shameless shout out. That's actually the thumbnail of the video.
Yes, it is. I left that out. Speaking of which, you don't mind if I borrow one of your artworks and use it as a thumbnail, do ya?
that's fine.
Okay. I'll put your name down at the bottom, and that'll be the thumbnail.
I guess I could put my one human drawing in here, but
It's up to you. The
no
only
point in not doing it.
I think the way I say that is not to make or force you to do it, but if you do decide to do commissions down the line, be as very flexible in what you can do, because especially on DeviantArt, the FA, everybody's expect you to do FA stuff. But on DeviantArt, there's not as many because everybody floats to FA or they float to something else, but they float more to the humanistic things. So, like I said, if you do commission stuff on both, you might want to branch out. But that's just old man wising, tooling around at artwork for a while, because I can't do it, so I might as well check out everybody else's stuff and like and 1+ and all that, comment and be nice. Because I'm a jealous person, I can't do it. Not really jealous, it's just my talents are in other places.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably get some commissions through advertising on Google Plus, but it's hard to find people on that because
everybody's your age and they want it free.
Yeah.
Or they're just broke people who want it for free. So. Noises. Hey there, kitty. Gotta make a good thumbnail. Anyways.
Just got completely quiet.
I think it's about time we wrap this video up. Just
probably.
So.
What's up?
As you can see, we are the most professional ever.
Oh yeah.
Anything can happen.
Professional YouTube.
Feeding animals and finding keys to mailboxes.
There's a human somewhere. Human. Anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Yeah.
That would be good.
Oh man.
If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. This will be out Wednesdays, I believe. That's what we've decided on. Wednesdays, Thursdays-ish, depending on when we record this, and because I got to do the editing and uploading. Check out her Google Plus. All of her links will be in the description below. Her DeviantArt for Affinity YouTube channel. Check them out. She's very funny. Very decent dancer. Just starting out, but still decent on her YouTube channel. Very intelligent. Am I missing anything else? Anybody else want to say anything? Sell anything? I could say something, but I don't really want to mention the advertisement in the corner because it just sounds like we're promoting their advertisement.
Just carrots. That's it.
Carrots, right. Anything else you would like to end out with, ma'am?
I mean, not really. I'm just kind of here.
Anyways, we'll gather all the information from her, put it in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're interested, again, comment in the comment section below. Let us know if you want us to do a video as such as this. It's hopefully this is just one of them days where everything goes weird and silly. It's gonna be just as different, hopefully, and better over time.
Screw it. Too late to turn back now. Just go with it.
It's just normal.
Yeah.
So, let us know in the comment section below. Let us know on the Google Pluses where we put that video up as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good day. See you later. Bye-bye. Any last final questions, things?
Nope, just goodbye to all the lovely people.